My name is Dina Farley. I am a student at Bucknell University studying English film anthropology, and I am a transcendental meditator. I've been meditating for about, several years now, and I first heard about transcendental meditation when I went to go see director David Lynch speak in New York City in 2007. At the time, I had no idea really what meditation was or even what TM was, but I was interested to go there and just to basically hear what a director would have to say. So I went, and I felt very moved by what David said about TM. He said all these different things about how it's helped these inner city kids in school with gang violence and just being at peace. And there was one clip where everybody was just in a gymnasium silent, and you could just sense the aura of peace and tranquility that was surrounding it. So I felt very, very touched by that and decided to try TM. And I've been doing TM for a few years now, like I said, and I decided to do a documentary called Beyond the Noise, my transcendental meditation journey, basically portraying experiences I've had before and after TM and how it's helped me and people around me, and basically how I feel it could help other people.
It doesn't matter how old you are. A 10-year-old can get transcendental meditation and learn this technique to dive within, transcend, and grow that ball of consciousness and all those qualities. There's lots of different forms of meditation. My friend Charlie Lutz used to say there's thousands and thousands of mantras. And if you meditate on the word buttermilk, you're liable to end up in the dairy. You don't want to go to the dairy, you want to go to this deepest level, the transcendent, unmanifest, unbounded, infinite, eternal bliss consciousness.
The human being is an incredible being. All the superheroes are really based on something that's, we just know inside. We have the potential for so much power. You own the field of all possibilities in enlightenment. So you can pretty much do anything. That's the potential of a human being, huge.
It seems love is here to stay. Beyond the noise, I heard them say,
it's very, very vital that the student is highly alert in his body and in his mind. And that is the reason why there are games in the schools and colleges, and there are classrooms, there are class periods, lessons to be learned. Then you gain the knowledge.
The thing about transcendental meditation, the unique thing about it, is that anyone who can think a thought can practice transcendental meditation. Just as easily as your awareness can go out, and we know how easily our awareness goes out, it turns out with just some very simple instruction, the awareness can turn within.
They found that a lot of children with learning disabilities never said the alphabet when they were little. And that's because they never make the connection between ABC turns into cat or bat, or it doesn't have any meaning to them.
Children, teenagers, when I say children, also teenagers, are under such enormous levels of stress these days. And at the same time, there's incredible pressure for them to be creative, to be intelligent, to be successful, and to use their full potential.
I've done a lot of different types of meditation, and I still do a lot of different types of meditation. I hope I'm not an apostate, because I do TM, but I do other types of meditation as well. But TM, for me, the strength of TM for me is how effective it is. It's so simple, and it's so effective, and it's just great at, my brain, and I assume this is true for most people's brains, just exists in a state of sort of agitated busyness. And what TM does, it sort of turns the volume down on the agitation and turns the volume down on the busyness and lets the brain just exist in a calmer, happier, more relaxed state.
Real anger occupies the mind. That is like mind control. Poisons the artist, poisons the environment, no room for creativity. So the real negativity constricts the flow. And this thing of the heavy weight of negativity lifting is truly a freedom. You still have so much more of an edge, so much more power to do the things. Intuition growing. Next to the absolute, an area they call, it's all knowingness. This knowingness is that thing.
I was really anxious and I had a lot of anxiety. I was getting panic attacks, and that's part of the reason why I looked into meditation. And I really just did not want the stress in my life, and I didn't want that anxious feeling because I felt like it was taking over. And so my mom pushed me and like wanted me to do the meditation, and I looked into it and I thought it would be a really, life-changing experience, which it was.
Have you ever been picked on in school?
Yeah, definitely. Things they throw papers at me, they would shun me. It really hurt.
No, seriously, what Ringo says, it was a great gift that Maharishi gave us. For me, it came at a time when we were looking for something to kind of stabilize us towards the end of the crazy 60s. And it's a lifelong gift, it's something that you can call on at any time. And I think it's a great thing. I think it's a particularly great thing what David and the Foundation is doing, putting it in schools and allowing kids to experience something that I don't think they otherwise would have had the chance to experience.
How is the Foundation doing right now?
Dana, the Foundation is doing really, really well. Kids they never thought could sit still to meditate, take to it like a duck to water. And beautiful, beautiful results, because transcending is a holistic experience. So there's many schools now that have it for the whole school, public school, private school, charter schools.
Do you know like what areas?
Middle school,
okay.
And all around the country. I felt like before I meditated, looking back, I felt weak, stressed, a little worries, not self-assured. Everything's relative. I was creative, but I had a lot of things inside me that were holding it back. I think people think they're doing pretty good, but I realized, especially looking back, I had a lot of fears and anxieties and doubts about the future, but I had a very strong will to live the art life.
I'd just like to thank you say thank you to everybody who helped me with the film, and it's a group effort and it was a big collaborative work. So for the Foundation, thank you so much, and for my own group, you guys are awesome, thank you. And it took several years, and any film, I'm sure, especially features, take a while, so it was a success in itself to finish it. So thank you again.